Hello. Hold on. You guys are not coming through on stream. How about now?
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yes. I mean, I've always been able to hear you, but the stream couldn't.
Yeah.
And I can see that, and I can tell because I have a good audio monitoring system. It was also quite easy to fix.
Yeah. Have we gazed into the void, and has the void set its back o'clock?
Oh, we forgot to do that. Hey, it's back o'clock.
Hey,
Yes, it
back
is.
o'clock.
We're doing a mono dark type run this time around.
And I've been very excited for this run.
And we need to do what I forgot to do the last time we did a monotype run, which is nickname everything.
Okay. That's a good time to look over the Pokemon that we've got.
Yes.
In our party this go round.
So we've got, I've done a little bit of grinding with, what's it called, raids.
Yeah.
But that's all I've really done. I got everything up to the level my Grookey was. Maybe a little higher. Yeah, a little higher than the Grookey was. We got a Pawniard with Defiant.
To set everything up for everybody, if this is your first stream of ours that you've watched, if this is your first go round, or you're like watching this on the VOD or something, what happened was that I bred Rusty a team of dark type Pokemon, and he's going to use them to beat Pokemon Shield.
Yes.
So you're looking at the Pawniard right now.
Mm-hmm. We've
Pawniard,
got
yeah. That Pawniard is guaranteed to have 3 perfect IVs. It will have an adamant nature, which is plus attack and minus special attack, which is the optimal nature for Pawniard. It will have a chance at its hidden ability Pressure, and know the egg moves Headbutt, Quick Guard, and Sucker Punch.
Yeah, I actually kept the one with Defiant instead of the one with Pressure, because I think Defiant is more is way better for the main game.
Yeah.
We've got a Volibee.
This Volibee is guaranteed to have 3 perfect IVs. It will have a Calm nature, which is plus special defense and minus attack, have a chance at the hidden ability Weak Armor, and know the egg moves Toxic and Roost.
And I decided to keep the ability Overcoat because Weak Armor is dumb.
Overcoat, again, is a really good ability. You might appreciate that it keeps you protected from powder moves in this game.
Mm-hmm. Volibee is a big old wall that can't be stopped.
Yes.
It's not very good at doing damage, but it has Toxic, and it will have Toxic, and it will never lose Toxic.
Say, the damage it does, as having raised one recently, is you Toxic, and then that's what happens.
Mandibuzz is very, very bulky, and it has had a lot of competitive usage after it got the default buff.
Yeah, mine has Toxic and Roost, so I expect it just won't die.
Yes, especially if you put Eviolite on it before it evolves, because it's an Unovamon, and Unovamons take forever to evolve.
We've got more Pico, which I think, most looking forward to using because it is a weird niche Pokemon that I would never put into a weird team or into a normal team, so it needs to be a weird one.
Yeah. This Morpeko is probably the Pokemon in your party that I am most proud of. I cannot have given you a better Morpeko. This Morpeko is guaranteed to have 5 perfect IVs. That means both of its parents had 6 perfect IVs. It will have a Jolly nature, which is optimal, plus speed minus special attack. And will know the egg moves Rapid Spin, Super Fang, Parting Shot, and Fake Out.
And I actually have not swapped those at all.
Yeah. But I'm very excited to see what this Morpeko is able to do, because I literally cannot have given you a better one.
He has been very proud of it.
And we've had all of these since before I departed for the summer. We've been waiting to do this run for a while, and I actually wanted to start it last week, but I was very tired. The internet happened over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
I was just very tired and late. We got Sneasel, which is I think my favorite Mon on the team.
Yes. Sneasel is guaranteed to have 4 perfect IVs. It will have a jolly nature, which is again plus speed minus special attack. Very good for a physical attacker. It will have a chance at the hidden ability Pickpocket, and it will know the egg moves Fake Out, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Counter.
And that is exactly what I have.
Yes.
It's also in a Beast Ball.
Yes. Some of these are pretty cool balls. Again, the Morpeko is one I'm very proud of because I think the level ball that it's in matches its coloration very well.
The Pawniard is also in a Premier Ball, which I appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah, when you can get stuff in cool balls, then you should try to do that.
Dino is going to maybe be useless for this whole run.
It's going to be very, very long time before it evolves. Let's put it that way.
It will be very good someday, but we might not see that day here on stream.
Yes. Zweilous to Hydreigon is actually the highest level up evolution, or latest level up evolution in the entire franchise. I think it's level 64.
And the real problem we have with this is its bad attack, which it uses until it evolves.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one of those weird evolutionary lines where the main attacking stat of Dino and Zweilous is attack, but the main attacking stat of Hydreigon is special attack, so it does a flip. This is optimized to be a Hydreigon, not a Dino or a Zweilous.
Yeah.
It is guaranteed to have 4 perfect IVs. It will have a timid nature, which is again plus speed minus attack, so very good for a special attacker. And it will know the egg moves Astonish and Double Hit, which, who cares about those moves?
It also has Assurance and Dragon Breath, but I think it got those via level up.
Yeah.
And it's also in a Moon Ball, which I appreciate.
Moon!
That's just a very stylish ball.
Yes. Finally, we have our Absol.
Yeah. Absol is guaranteed to have 1 perfect IV. It will have an Adamant plus attack minus special attack nature. And then have a chance at the hidden ability Justified, and it should know the egg moves Curse, Double Edge, Magic Coat, and Feint. And fun fact about the Absol and the Sneasel actually are siblings. They have the same father, which is a Lucario.
All right, and we will be playing as Skip, who is a foil to Hop.
Yeah. So when the eggs hatched, did they turn to Skip and they're like, "Well, you adopted the darkness. I was born in it."
No, Nathan, because that's stupid.
I'm Bane. All right, so I am going to nickname Pawniard. And you can change them an unlimited number of times, correct? As long as you don't.
As long as you're the original trainer, yes. Ponyard.
Yep.
Like you were on the internet in 2011.
Yes.
And you were on the internet in 2011.
And I need to update that on the tracker.
You mean the tracker that's brought to us thanks to patreon.com/Pokelink?
Yes, that very tracker.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It may be that one of the other controllers is connected and influencing it.
I hope that's what it is.
All right, Ian.
Yes!
Pick a Pokemon and nickname it.
Morpeko.
Okay.
Its name forever is Fluffles.
Fluffles. It does seem to fit better. All right. We're going to nickname that Fluffles in the tracker. All right. Nathan,
Yo.
pick a Pokemon and nickname it.
Oh, that's easy. I want Volibee.
All right. And what is your nickname for it?
So give me a capital B, O, N, E, Y, space, capital M. And because it's going to be Amanda Buzz and it's got the whole bone theme.
Yeah, I get it.
Bone.
All right, so we got Bony M.
Bone.
Save. Rusty. Pick a Pokemon and nickname it. Thinking about Sneasel, Dino, or Absol. Absol's name is not actually Big Chungus like I have in the tracker. That was just me testing out the tracker. It's a new update. Who do I want to nickname? I'm thinking Sneasel. But I don't know what I want to nickname it. Wiggles.
Your
It'll
favorite child band?
It'll be Wiggles the Weavile.
Who's up next? Is it me?
It's Ian.
It's Ian.
I want Dino.
All right. You have him.
And his nickname shall be Zord.
Oh, Power Rangers.
Because he's a dinosaur.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
You don't want it to be Zordon.
No.
No, I just literally want him named Dinosaur.
Does that mean that Absol is left to me?
That means Absol is left to you. So what will you name this good boy?
Okay. It is a boy, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see the little globe there in the bottom left corner?
Uh-huh.
I need you to click that for me. Scroll all the way down to where it says symbol.
Okay.
Go to number 2 on the left.
Okay.
And this is where all the fun symbols are. And I need you to give me a filled-in star.
Okay.
And then go back to the globe. And scroll all the way up, back to English. Capital S. T. A. R. Capital C.
No space.
No space. I hope I have enough letters for this. R. O. S. S. And then go back to the little globe. I want to put another star on the end,
Side.
on the other side. And we have one more letter, right?
Yeah.
If you hit L on the your controller until the cursor is back in the middle, give me that not filled in star. Oh, that's such a cool name. Starcross.
Hey, Nathan,
Yeah.
how on earth am I going to represent this in the tracker?
You can just call it Starcross. And obviously I didn't think of that, Rusty. Obviously.
Yeah, no, Nathan doesn't think about things like that.
All right, well, let's get it on.
Gross.
I'm going to put... Oh, Ponyard is in the front. Let's go.
Let's go.
I
I really like the implication that that you just did. That Mario is somehow associated with Dark type.
I like that my outfit looks like a Ponyard. Oh, I need yellow glasses, don't I?
Oh, to kind of get the yellow eyes going on.
Mm-hmm.
You should pop over to the Isle of Armor just long enough to get to the style card to see if you get any better outfits for it.
Do not worry. I have already received the star card.
The style card.
The style card. I was looking at Starcross's name. But I have the style card.
I know you named it Starcross, but I am eventually going to call him Starscream. That's just going to happen.
You failed me yet again, Starscream.
I want to make a Star Fox quote, but I don't know any. I haven't actually played those games.
I can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
I can't let you do that, Starcross.
In that game, he does kind of have a British accent.
Yeah. In most other like depictions of Wolf, he's got like a gruff, rowdy,
Yeah.
almost like a cowboy accent almost.
Yeah.
But in that game, he's British. He's like a proper British gentleman.
But yeah, no, like in the newest Smash game, he's like, "Ah, the hunt is on, boys."
Oh no, what's a really dark number?
We could do 666. The mark of the beast.
The number of the beast. Like that?
Yeah.
Darkness. Darkness imprisoning you. I'm not gonna unsee that.
You're unsee of that. There's an item in that bush for you.
So.
I'm talking to Ian, not you.
And say, you are not looking at the same game as me because there is not a bush present on screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There is now.
I'm trying to farm EVs in Let's Go.
Eevee the Pokemon or Eevee the value?
Eevee the Pokemon.
I don't think Eevee the value exists
It doesn't.
in Let's Go.
We literally looked it up yesterday on stream. You can go.
Oh, you're in Let's Go.
Here.
Okay, gotcha.
You can go see our VODs,
But they may still call like the points that you get from the candy effort values.
maybe. But according to excellent, but according to your boy at Cerebi, he said effort values do not exist.
God, I wish Joe was my boy.
Me too. Hey, you should say something again real quick.
Something again real quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Once again for following directions, Nathan.
Listen, you know what you're gonna get out of me,
Oh,
and
God.
you should know that.
Oh, you're going to be like a perfect Team Yell candidate, aren't you?
Nobody ever texts me. Who's texting me?
That's objectively incorrect. I feel like
you could just dress like Marnie for
Last,
this run. 'Cause she's
I might
also
later on, but I didn't have access to any of that stuff at the stores I have available right now. Last notice from Costco. We're still trying to reach Rusty, the customer with the Costco card, blah, 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 blah. I do not, have not, and will not ever be signed up for Costco.
Hey, I got one of those texts the other day.
Well, I might someday, but I do not currently.
Yeah.
I don't need one because my family has one. And I live very close to them. But I might just do a Team Yell later on. But I also like looking exactly like one of the Pokemons, and I noticed that I had a Pawniard available to me really early.
Yeah. Zigzagoon! Alright, it's time to see this team in action.
Man, he cut that Zigzagoon.
I should have done
fuck 'em
level
up.
10 and not level 16.
You did fuck him up.
Yuck.
Oh, shucks.
Yuck.
Fluffles doesn't have any electric moves and hasn't learned its signature move yet.
It learns Aura Wheel like real late.
Yeah.
That's
It's
rough.
supposed to be an endgame move.
Does it have the stats to be an in-game Pokemon?
Oh.
As much as any Pika clone.
So no.
Togedemaru is not bad.
Ow.
Togedemaru is not bad because he's Steel type.
We'll get some fun, interesting signature moves.
Yep. The thing about Aura Wheel is that it matches the type of your form. So you can essentially alternate between it being an electric move and a dark move.
Right. And I alternate what moves I get stab with Fluffles.
No, the only thing that the Hangry on-off affects is
the
Aura
move.
Wheel.
Yeah, is the
Oh,
move.
really?
Yeah.
So it just
It's
stays
just-
electric dark the whole time?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Stats stay the same.
They could have been more creative with that, I feel.
The only thing it does is that it indicates what type Aura Wheel it's going to be.
Man, putting in some work with Fury Cutter here.
Oh, you're actually getting to like show off Fury Cutter,
Yeah.
like as designed. And-
Well, none of these have enough Pokemon that you could like build up momentum with it.
Yeah. This is my third fight.
That's the thing is, you get more out of Fury Cutter the more Pokemon they have. Oh, you got a Defiant activation.
Trigger Defiant already worth more than
Pressure.
pressure.
I think Defiant's really good for in
Yeah, especially in this
In
early
game.
game when they're going to be using Growl or Leer all the time.
Yep. Agreed. That's why I kept it.
well, the other thing like you'll get some interesting use case out of is like late game is like you can the Piers fight you can really if you predict his obstruct or whatever that could get you some good points there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do I have a tough fight? We don't do the fighting gym leader on this run, do we?
I think you do the Ghost Gym Leader instead.
You do the Ghost Gym Leader.
Yeah.
And the other thing though is you have the Fairy Gym.
Oh, the fairy gym. That'll be rough. I have Ponyard though, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I still need to check in. I always forget.
Fairies are going to be probably your toughest fight.
Yeah. But Ponyard's going to resist fairies, right?
It's going to be neutral.
It'll be neutral.
Okay. Well, I'll just send in Zord. He's immune to basically all damages.
About that.
Easy. You're an idiot.
Thanks.
Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
I don't think there's a bug type specialist in this game. There's not in this game. There's no fighting type specialist.
If you do decide to do the DLC, that could be a problem.
I probably won't for the run.
Yeah. Mustard could be a potentially hard fight.
Oh, for sure. But I could also just get everything to level 100 very quickly. Remember our blind run that Nathan did? Where we got to the Elite Four when you were like pre-level 50 and then just candied everything up to 100 in 2 minutes?
He was definitely above level 50, but yes.
Yeah.
I do, in fact,
I remember those times. I didn't forget to remember those times. I remembered to remember those times.
I'm glad you remembered.
Dear Pokemon, let me skip
Damn
cutscenes.
cutscene.
But he's got to tell you about how they got a cool strut going on.
I think I could literally beat the game in 4 hours if we weren't dealing with cutscenes. I could do it in 2 streams.
Isn't there a mode that skips some of the cutscenes?
You can, in the options, I think, toggle the cutscene skip.
No, it does not skip all of the cutscenes.
Yeah, I don't remember which cutscenes it skips, but it's like 3, maybe 2.
Because Pokemon doesn't use a lot of, like, this game doesn't use a lot of cutscenes, but it uses a lot of, like, a character walks up to you and you're forced,
A
10
long dialogue chain, yeah.
Yeah, this may be one of the cutscenes that does skip. I said, I do think that Piers is actually going to be kind of a difficult one for you.
I think it's going to be a difficult one.
But I think you're definitely playing on the easier game.
Okay.
Yes.
You not having to fight B is nice.
Yep.
Honestly, with your team like this, B would be extremely hard.
Yeah.
You've got two quad super effectives, and only one person that is neutral.
And they're not an attacker.
Yeah. So
and keep in mind that Volibee Mandibuzz are very physically defensive, and only average special defense.
Overcoat kind of helps with. No, it only blocks like powders and stuff. Doesn't it?
It blocks powders and it blocks weather. So you're protected from hail and sandstorm, and you're protected from powder-based moves.
I'm totally immune to powder snow.
I don't believe powder snow is actually included in powder-based moves.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Well, it's like Sucker Punch is not considered a punching move.
Also ridiculous.
Well,
I know why
remember,
it's not. I know why it's not, but it's ridiculous. They should have named it something else.
Well, they did. It's in Japanese.
Away!
Heck, can I evolve?
What? Yes, but you have to trade with somebody.
Oh, do you have a claw for my
Claw?
Sneasel?
I almost certainly do.
When
And
we
yes,
get
could.
to the city, I'm trying to remember what the name is, but the city where we can buy it from the collector, if they don't have it that day,
Yes, we can.
I'll trade it to you and you give it
We
to
can
it.
be your marathon safe backup strat.
Let me see. Because Sneasel's in the base game, so I can see where you get Razor Claw.
I've already checked. The only place you can get it early is from the artifact seller in whatever town it is, the desert town, with the Diglett statue up in front. You know the one.
I do.
But it's random. It's just an artifact that you can buy random each day. So if they don't have it, Icicle Crash early on is nuts.
Yeah.
It's busted.
You reasonably have an endgame moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Do you have fake out on him? You should.
You can get one in Hammerlock if you have 10 battle points.
I do not. And I actually looked to see if I had stuff to transfer around and get them. I do not have enough.
Nathan will be right back.
Oh, let me answer it.
Kill it. I like your spin to win.
Me too.
That is kind of what more Pico does, though. Is spinning is a neat trick.
I'll try spinning. It's a neat trick. It's a neat trick.
It's a neat trick. Stop, Ross. We getting our dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit him with a dinosaur.
You hit him with the dinosaur.
You know, try to proc the paralysis. Oh no, I'm tuned over sea berries.
Oh no! Look at that weird bird.
No,
I want to
please.
eat now.
Yo, you see that bird over there? Yo, do you see that bird over there?
Well, I like to think it's
I don't want to eat with that bird over there.
well, in my head, it's just like, you get like you go to eat something and then you just get like really self-conscious because it's just looking at you, and you're like, oh man, there goes the there goes my appetite.
You're like putting it in your mouth and it goes, ah! And you pull it away and it stops and you slowly get it goes, ah!
Yeah.
Ah! 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 Every time you're trying to eat it.
God damn it. I was at like the 17th streak, and then the damn Eevee ran away.
You got to run before it runs. If you run, it doesn't break your streak.
Well, like I was literally giving it a berry, and it ran away.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah. Oh. I'm looking at all of the Pokemon that I have here.
Yeah.
And, there's just casually all 3 legendary birds and Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Yeah, I would get out of danger.
Hit me
there.
with a fire. I'm part ground. Wait, is Boney in part ground, or does it only get that as a Mandibuzz?
It never gets ground typing. It's flying dark.
But it gets Bone Rush.
Yeah. Because it gets a ground move doesn't mean that it is ground type.
Do I want to be physical or special? Or does it not matter?
He probably leans more physical, but again, it doesn't really matter.
What's that?
Yes. Does Boney M there run more physical or special? I'm like, well, does it really matter?
Yeah.
But
Competitive ones will actually probably run a attack lowering nature for confusion and foul, to reduce damage from confusion and foul play.
Really?
But it can be physical. I think it has a slightly higher physical attack. But again, you don't use Mandibuzz for its damaging moves. You use it for Roost, Toxic, Defog, and maybe like its own foul play. Yeah. I actually remember catching the Absol that I bred your Absol from back in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I spent like 3 real-life days hunting hidden abilities near Lily Cove. And when I finally found one, I specifically caught it with that timer ball because I thought the pattern matched Absol well.
So do you have the living hidden ability decks now?
Sort of. I don't have them all in Gen 8, but I do have them all in a game somewhere. Either in Home, in Sword, or in Ultraman.
So you just need to move them into Home to have it.
Yeah. What I'm doing is actually because I was... what I did is I caught all of the ones that I was missing in the virtual console games, the Gen 1 and Gen 2 virtual console games, and I had moved them up to Ultra Moon. And what I've done is I've bred them so that I can have one in either Home or Sword and Shield, and then one I want to leave in Ultra Moon so that if I ever need to breed somebody's stuff for a Gen 7 game, I can. And so I've done all the breeding there that I need to do, and now I'm wonder trading away all of the stuff that all of my...
Is Pancham already fighting?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it's pure fighting. It becomes dark type when it evolves.
I thought that it was the other way around.
Yeah, no. The idea behind Pancham is that it has to be, you have to level it up past a certain level
with a dark type in your party.
Yeah.
See, I thought
like
you
a
had
bad
to.
influence.
I thought you had to do it with a fighting type in your party because it gained the fighting type. I just thought it was. I literally just thought it was the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah. The idea is that it's literally a bad influence.
Yeah. Whoops. There's that stick drift that I still haven't bothered to fix.
Yeah. Better have burn heal.
Apparently, there's a fix that you can do by taking apart your controller and putting a little slip of paper underneath one of the contacts. Because what's happening is that the base underneath the contact is wearing away over time, so it's making it loose. So just putting like 2 or 3 little tiny slices of paper under there can be a big help for that. But it voids your warranty, so it's only really worth doing if you have like one of the special edition controllers, so that when you if you've got like a Zelda controller. And you send it in, they will replace it with a non-Zelda controller. So
yeah,
it's only worth doing if you've got one of those. Did it say Growlithe? I was not paying attention.
I think
Zord
does show up on this route in Shield with Vulpix and the other version.
Gossifleur. It did start with a G.
You should be able to handle it.
Yeah. Well, and we're talking about Zord being a physical attacker and not having the stats to really be a physical attacker on this run.
Yeah.
It is a dragon that has great stats no matter what we do.
The other thing that you're probably going to encounter with it is that its ability, which is Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are unaware, Hustle raises your attack at the cost of lowering your accuracy.
So yeah, there's just going to be moves that Rusty's just going to miss that otherwise wouldn't.
Well,
That's probably going to be
it.
way more annoying to me than its stats.
Yeah.
Because again, it is a dragon.
Yeah. There are ways to kind of get around that. For example, it learns Hone Claws. So that can kind of remedy your accuracy problem.
And it lowers the accuracy of special moves too, correct? It's just all moves?
Yes. All moves are penalized.
And it loses
if they
Hustle
check
when
it.
it evolves into Zweilous, right?
No, I think it still has Hustle.
Oh, is that just how they balanced it?
Yeah. Quote unquote balanced it.
I just give it a scope lens. Or whatever.
That could help.
Wide lens is the
Wide
one that raises
lens.
accuracy.
Yeah.
But it's only a 10% boost. The other thing that you can do is just use X accuracies, which is a +2 to your accuracy. But so if it were me, I'd be running Hone Claws and physical moves to begin with. Or you could just go hard and say, fuck it. This is my one chance to use a special Dino and Zweilous, and I'm going to. That's also a valid strategy.
I did not want to leave this in. It's fine.
Which I have been known to do that is in a Nuzlocke if I get something that its nature, if I get something that's timid or adamant or modest or jolly, I will generally run those as the appropriate attacking stat, whether or not that Pokemon is suited to being that type of attacker.
Yeah.
Generally not.
Unless just the move pool absolutely does not let me do that.
So we have been, I have been doing these monotype runs here.
Yeah.
On a shield. But we have new games coming out soon.
Yeah, we do.
And I am thinking if you have modern Pokemon that can be traded backwards to Diamond and Pearl, I'm thinking I'm going to continue my series in a different game because I'm getting kind of burned out on Shield.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Once those games come out, I will, as soon as I beat the games, very quickly have a complete decks of them.
Yeah, but I'm not doing a mono grass run without Rowlet. That's just who I am as a person.
Yeah. And unless they revealed what level of compatibility these games are going to be in the trailer,
they have not.
Yeah, they did not.
There is a possibility that they're compatible with all existing Pokemon.
If they listened to enough of that backlash, it's very possible that they are.
Yeah, like Moon or Ultra Moon might. If I were a betting boy, I'd say that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, my thought is that it probably won't be.
Yeah.
But if it is, if they're compatible with everything, then I will absolutely move over to a different game. I would love to do a monotype run in Diamond Pearl.
Yeah.
And I might do it anyway, but it won't be the grass one.
But if I had to hazard a guess, from here on out, Pokemon from new games won't be able to be sent back to previous games, and games from here on out aren't going to be have a complete national day. If I were a betting boy,
yeah,
I hope I am wrong about that, but.
Yeah, I hope that this one ends up being unique and they figure out that everybody wants a completable dex. Like, the catchphrase is, gotta catch 'em all.
They very explicitly got rid of that as a catchphrase before the Let's Go games came out.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been on any marketing since before the Let's Go games.
It does not bode well for our heroes.
Yeah.
Well, it just means that they made that decision long enough ago that. You know.
Exactly. That doesn't ruin the series for me. A lot of Pokemon, especially from here on out, is about managing scope. So an easy way to do that is just not care or not have to bring across everything from previous games.
No, we're getting close to 1,000 Pokemon.
Yes, we're very close to that. So and I can. I am more than okay with making some with decisions being made to help manage that scope. Especially like I am perfectly fine with them Pokemon more or less reusing the same animation since Gen 6. That does not bother me one bit. I think that's a brilliant way to help manage that scope.
Yeah.
Once you've made that model and made those animations, you're basically using that model from there on out. And that's kind of what we've seen. They've basically been using the same models from Gen 6, from X and Y, to ORAS, to Let's Go, to Go, Sword and Shield. And I think that's fun. I have zero problems with it. And if...
Wiggles gets Metal Claw? Oh... Goodbye, counter.
Counter's a cool move. I don't see it being particularly useful in an in-game play.
It is not good outside of competitive.
Yeah, it's not even really.
It's
that
not
good.
great in competitive. It's situational. One might even say squirrel.
I definitely think it is off meta.
Well, and it's a lot better in like draft formats, like the Catch and Evolve tournaments I did. Counter can be a very viable strategy game.
Sure.
In formats where you have like a limited number of Pokemon, and you have to kind of work with using X Pokemon to beat Pokemon Y, where you like know your opponent's Pokemon, or like it's a draft format, sort of like that. Things like Counter and Mirror Coat can actually be pretty good, or in a format like 1v1. Those are all perfectly viable moves. But especially in a single 6v6 format, I think your potential limits are your potential uses of it are pretty limited. Not to say that you don't have occasional uses of it. But you said it's kind of a squirrelier thing.
Yeah, fucking Keith.
Hey, Keith's a hard-working man.
I don't know. He's spending his time on the job Pokemon battling instead of actually doing his work.
Nathan?
Yeah.
He's a construction worker.
Is Pokemon battling his job?
Probably not. If Pokemon battling was like the thing I did from 9 to 5 days a week, you'd think I'd have better than like a level 10 roly-poly.
Yeah, but if I was a gym leader designed to give a challenge to the best of the best kids, I would not have a single type.
Well,
Psychic Fangs on Fluffles is kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah.
It's a physical attacker, right?
Yes, it is physical attack.
I don't really have any good moves.
It would let you beat fighting types, which is nice.
I'm probably not going to use Parting Shot much. What?
I don't see Rapid Spin coming particularly useful.
Right now, it does more damage than Fake Out and boosts my speed.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It is one of your damage deal. It is your only consistent damage dealing move. I'll give you that.
Right. Well, I'm swapping it out with Psychic Fangs, whatever move. I like Super Fang conceptually because it can do a big hit that normally Fluffles might not have access to.
Well, it also like if you're not doing it now, but if you were trying to catch something,
I was gonna say I think of Super Fang as a Nuzlocking move because it's so useful in helping to catch Pokemon. But
I can hit a Gigantamax with a regular Super Fang and do a huge amount of damage.
I think Super Fang only does it still does the same amount of damage.
Oh, it does a quarter when they're G-maxed?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah. I think it calculates as if they weren't G-maxed, if memory serves. I may be misremembering.
I just don't see myself using Parting Shot ever.
Except Parting Shot is, again, pretty situational.
Mm-hmm.
Switch out moves are cool.
Really, all three of these can go.
Yeah, switch out moves are cool, but you get more benefit from them against Pokemon, against trainers that have a lot of Pokemon. And it's going to be a while before you're fighting trainers that have enough Pokemon to really make it work.
Yeah.
Especially a move like Parting Shot, where really only the benefit you get from it is making a softer switch in for something else. Where I could see Parting Shot being really good if you were like playing set mode, for instance.
Seed Bomb on Fluffles is kind of interesting, huh?
It learns that to help it beat ground types, especially. Ooh. Your boy just got a shiny Volbeat.
I demand it.
A shiny what?
Volbeat.
That's just what I'm going to start saying now when you get shinies.
Is ooh?
No, I said...
I demand it.
I demand it.
Lots of people can get Crunch. Well, two
really,
people.
on a dark team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, only 2 on a dark team. That's kind of not a lot. No, not Focus Energy, really. Don't really need
Crunch
payback.
is probably Fluffle's best dark stat.
Oh yeah. Far
Unless
under.
you want to go Aura Wheel.
And
Even then,
then,
Crunch is probably better dark stat. The appeal of Aura Wheel is that you essentially get 2 stab moves in one move slot, allowing it to conserve on move slots.
It's also just cool.
At the cost of
A little
not
bit of damage.
being entirely in control of when you're what your stab move is going to be every turn.
Yeah.
How do you get the Diglett pack?
You buy it. It's at the Sell It On department store.
I don't ever want to be revived. I just want to be vived. That was dumb, and I apologize.
Maybe an accessory.
Don't do it. Okay, just a pound.
Is it for a pounding?
Don't. I'm asking you as your friend and your brother.
I'm
Don't.
gonna bite this timber with my mind teeth. That's telekinesis, Kyle.
You know whose signature move Psychic Fangs was originally?
It was
I'm a psychic type, right?
Esper.
What's that?
Well, it wasn't Esper, was it?
Nope.
It wasn't actually a psychic type, was it?
I'll
Was
give
it-
you a hint. You have forgotten this Pokemon exists.
Was it Alolan Rattata?
No.
Was it Stunfisk?
Nope.
Was it something that doesn't have teeth?
It's Gen
It
5,
definitely has teeth. No, it is not Gen 5.
right? Is it Gen 6?
Nope.
Not Gen 4.
Nope.
Gen
It's
7?
the
Gen 7.
it's the Eevee evolution that evolves when you expose it to dentures. Tetheon. Toothion.
You got it.
Eevee with an oral fixation.
Gross. The Pokemon is Bruxish.
No, you're right. I did forget about that.
I forgot that Pokemon existed. Yep.
Good call, Nate.
Your brain just blocked out any trace of Bruxish.
I can't even tell you
And
what
you're
like I can't.
Thank you, brain.
You're like, if you had asked me to describe what Bruxus looks like right now, I can't.
Oh, I can describe it to you. It's a weirdly colorful lip fish.
It's a fish.
Oh god, it's that one.
Yep.
It's a weirdly colorful lip fish.
Yeah. Yeah, brain. Good job on. Good call. Good call.
Proud of you, Brain.
Brain, I don't always say this to you, but that one was a good call.
I actually used a Bruxish back in the day. They had a event tournament, in-game event tournament called Tiny Tourney, and like they even spelled it all lowercase. And what it was is you're only allowed to use a Pokemon below a certain height, and so I used that on a team with. I think it was one of the Pixies, one of the Late Guardians. I want to say Azelf, if I recall correctly. And basically, the premise of that team was I set up Psychic Terrain, and it was pretty good on that team. to get that Psychic's Fangs boost. Maybe it was Uxie. I forget.
Big stretch.
You're a big stretch.
No.
I just was traded a Inkay, and its nickname is You're Short Lol.
I'm sorry to hear that. Why am I yawning so much? I'm not even tired.
I'm tired of your shit.
Oh shit!
You got me. I've been got.
You need to give those boots to Wiggles so that it doesn't get rocked up.
Yeah.
Also, just because, like, the idea of a Sneasel in, like, big, heavy stomping boots is very funny to me.
You see it Naruto running, clomping. Also,
Imagine,
I'm going to solo this fairy trainer with my dark dragon.
that'll be a fun time.
I
You just got to make sure it actually hits its attacks.
I soloed it with my fighting.
He's not a fairy trainer yet. He's a psychic trainer.
I soloed it with him on Lee when I did one of mine, because him on Lee for some fucking reason gets throat chop.
Yep. Well, it just, chops him in the throat with its feet.
Hitmonlee is really good.
I've always kind of considered it a high-risk, high-reward Pokemon, but that's because back in the day it was kind of built around Unburden. Probably still is. And there are basically two ways you can do it. You can do Focus Sash, Unburden down to your Focus Sash, and then Reversal Sweep, which basically means you're like taking down entire teams with one hit point. And that was really scary. But obviously you kind of lose to priority at that point.
Right.
So it's a very high risk, very high reward. And especially now that priority moves are everywhere, it's not as viable a strategy. The other thing you could do is normal gem fake out to activate Unburden. And that's a little more safe, but a little less powerful. At that point, you're relying on high jump kick as your primary stab. And of course, if you miss with high jump kick, you lose half your health.
Right.
I've always kind of thought of Hitmonlee as a very offensive, risky Pokemon to use.
Remember that time on stream when you thought that the higher attack went to Hitmonchan and not Hitmonlee? And I was right and you were wrong?
I don't remember that time, but I'm glad that you cherish it in your memory.
I do. It's the only time that I can think of that I was right and you were wrong about a Pokemon thing.
Yeah. I'll let you have that one, bud. Just for you.
A back of Stardust.
Who is Stardust?
Just a second.
No.
Is she the little fairy girl from that Disney Channel show?
I have taken my headphones off because I'm readjusting my hair and my ears. because my I've got some new
Rusty's taking his
glasses.
headphones off, so he can't
A
hear us
while
right
ago.
now, Nathan.
Yeah.
So do you have this like 30-second
they got real
opportunity
big ears
to
on
say
them.
anything you want about Rusty,
And my
him
headphones
just
kind of
not
pushing
hear
a
it
little
at
weird.
all.
It's
Yeah.
better than my old glasses that had really sharp
So
ear
Nathan,
pieces because they had
do
been
you want
chewed
to
on.
say anything about Rusty while he can't hear us?
Yeah,
I mean,
do you have
just-
anything to say about me while you can't hear me? While I can't hear you?
Yeah. Just while you can't hear me, Rusty.
Yeah?
Um,
Go ahead and tell
I'm gonna
the stream.
say words about Rusty while you can't hear me. So.
While I can't hear you.
I was once at a event with Rusty, and we were like trying to stay subtle, you know, and get him backstage behind security. But obviously, like we kind of got to sneak by him. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it because he's so dummy thick. The clap of his ass cheeks learning the guards.
I can confirm that Rusty is got a dumb truck of an ass.
That stick drift got my fury cutter. I still can't hear anybody. If you have any other awful things to say about me, now would be the time. I'm going to hear you soon. It's coming up.
Otacon. I'm playing Pokemon, but my stick drift keeps making me pick wrong moves.
You can't call it stick drift. All right, Boney M. Rah rah, Rasputin, lover of. Yeah, that's right. I know what Boney M is a reference to.
Thank you, man.
Get bonked.
Yep.
Okay, we had it there on screen, and just to say it out loud, it isn't up there anymore. But we do have a command up right now for spoilers. We kind of talked about new Diamond Pearl, but we just kind of glanced over it. Nathan is trying to stay spoiler free for Legends, especially, but we aren't giving him details on.
Yeah. The long and the short of it is, if you could please in chat until those games come out, avoid spoilers for them.
Yeah.
Or until we play them on stream,
Yeah.
avoid spoilers for them. I sure would be appreciative.
Yeah.
Do you know why that's not on screen right now?
Why?
I spent all this time on this great overlay, and it does not have a chat.
That's okay.
Really?
I still think you're big and strong, and your eyes are flaming gold.
You.
There we go. We now have a chat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's only got 2 boxes, but
Yeah. That's fine.
Survive.
it's
We'll
enough.
live. But yeah. So, just and we'll keep that up on, especially all of our Pokemon streams. But going forward, especially until Arceus, Legends Arceus, however they fucking want to pronounce that.
In November, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's soon. This is probably my last monotype run before it comes out.
November seems soon, but that doesn't mean a whole
We got to
lot.
remember, Spencer and I are going to do a Dragon Age stream here soon.
Yeah.
I, for one, I just want to say I'm really proud for Arceus for coming out. It's really tough when you have that much exposure
Nate,
to be that vulnerable with people.
Nate, maybe let's not make this joke. It's a good joke.
Yeah.
It's a good joke. But let's maybe not.
Okay. But you get where I was going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, how about the Mets?
Rusty,
Who did you meet?
hold on. Rusty,
Yeah.
tell me what sport the Mets are in.
Baseball, hockey.
That's your answer, huh? Baseball, hockey?
It's two answers. I know for sure the baseball.
The baseball is correct.
Baseball is correct.
There are no Mets in Major League Hockey in the NHL. I can't say like whatever their farm leagues are. That there's not a Mets, but good job. You got a sports question.
I gotta admit, I'm not even sure what city the Mets are in.
I know the Mets are a baseball team because of a music song. Not because of any sports knowledge.
I believe they're officially the New York Mets, but I don't know if it's. I couldn't tell you where they play.
I was thinking Brooklyn. Or is that the Nets?
That's the Nets.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets
Or the basketball team.
Are the basketball.
That's what I was thinking.
Don't do it. Oh, he did it.
Idiot.
Is Lotad in Pokemon Snap?
I don't remember explicit.
Because I would love to get us
They are doing.
a photo edit that would get us banned of a high tad.
Yeah.
They did have that one DLC level that came out. I haven't actually tried it.
Yeah. So they dropped some.
Sharp beak. Bonium can fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, give him that sharp beak for that pluck.
Yeah.
And that way, when he wins fights, he'll start going, "What the pluck?"
He can see. He can fight.
Fluffles has the miracle seed for seed bomb. Ooh, ooh. Leftovers is going to go to
Pony M.
my boy. No, Boney M's got that sharp beak.
I know.
You're probably going to get the most out of your leftovers if you give it to your slowest remaining Pokemon. Or
then
the
that's-
Pokemon that's going to miss because he has an accuracy debuff.
I'm thinking, oh,
Yeah, he just told you that one. He wasn't.
Yeah, theoretically, if there were one.
it's time to go into this other field here.
I was hoping it was time for crime.
I think it's time for mine.
I've been watching Harley Quinn, and there's this scene where she goes, "Now I know this next thing that we're gonna do is suicide, but I need a squad to go with me."
I get it.
It made me very happy.
How far are you in? You guys in?
We actually just
Harley
watched the finale of season 2 today.
Quinn? Okay. Nathan, are you gonna watch Harley Quinn?
Probably at some point.
Okay. Then never mind. We're not gonna talk about it.
I'm making my
this
way
is a
through
trainer
Batman the
battle.
Animated Series at the moment.
Batman.
Batman.
Words that sound funny if you think about them for more than 2 seconds. Headbutt.
I also just really like the idea of this Pokemon getting headbutt, because, like, if you get headbutted by that, it's like a lethal situation.
Yeah, I should have an ability similar to the punching one that gives you increased damage with head moves.
Really, I just wanted the Pawniard line to have, like, rough skin or an equivalent, because, like, look at it. Obviously, if you make contact with that thing, you should be taking damage.
Yeah.
Iron barbs would be fine. He's clearly got some iron barbs going on.
Nothing has ever hugged this. Nothing has ever hugged Ponyard.
Like in the Gen 6 and 7 games, if you pet it, you'll literally cut yourself.
That dog is coming for me. Did you see it?
I did.
Ah!
Yeah, that dog wants you. Run!
Ah!
Run! You didn't run.
I did. It just wasn't enough.
I mean, to be fair, it's difficult to outrun a dog. Especially a lightning dog.
There's not many dogs that I know that I could outrun.
And I can tell you from personal experience that Electrike is pretty speedy.
We've talked about it before, but you can go on to... Is it still up on the...
On the Nuzz forums, yeah.
On the Nuzz forums?
I've done a solo lock with the Electric line in Platinum.
Yeah.
It was a tough challenge, but
He managed to do it.
I very much enjoyed it. And I'm glad I did it in that game, because I don't think I could have done it in the Gen 3.
Yeah.
There were a lot of Gen 4 workarounds that I did to beat that game.
Like what?
I used move tutor moves a lot. And other, like, stratagems.
One thing...
Working around the physical special split was kind of interesting.
Well, so the reason he worked around it as hard as he did is one of his rules was he had to use Howl in every gym.
Yeah.
The move Howl in every gym. So he
that was part of a community lock that I did. And so other members of the forums assigned me my Pokemon and then my extra rules. So my extra rules were I couldn't use TMs, I couldn't use any healing items stronger than a super potion, and I couldn't, and I had to use Howl once in every gym. The move Howl, I had to use it once in every gym.
That is an interesting restriction.
Yeah. But it was on the Nuzlocke forums, or actually not even the main Nuzlocke forums, but a side forum that I was on.
Does Toxic...
What's that?
Does toxic badly poison?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's one of the few things that does.
Yeah.
That double poison spikes.
Yeah.
And-
Until toxic spikes and poison fang came out, it was the only way to badly poison.
Gotcha. So bad poison actually does a little bit less damage on the first round, but doubles every time, correct?
Correct, yes. Where regular poisoning does more initial damage, but it's just a set amount each turn.
It's just 1/8, right?
I forget the specific amount.
I think it's like 1/12.
Yeah. I'd have to look up the specific amount.
I'm super glad I went back for these hex accuracies. That's cool.
The
Real
neat
happy
thing is
about that.
Yeah. X items in this game boost you by 2 stages instead of 1.
Which makes them nuts.
I still just don't like them. I don't think they belong.
I'm okay with them adding more options for trainers, because if you do think that they're cheap and like make the game too easy, you just don't use them.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
2 stages is a lot.
Yeah.
And a move that raises a single stat by 2 stages is a good move. Swords Dance.
In competitive situations, you will not generally see people use stat boosting moves if they don't boost 2 stages in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Either 2 stages of the same stat or 2 differing stats once, like Curse or Bulk Run. Calm Mind.
Can we get the Emperor the MVP for Cuteness Award?
A lot of competition in this game.
Yeah, but look at that little R-shaped booty.
It is a heart-shaped butt.
No, I actually don't really like its eyes, though.
Yeah. It's got weird eyes.
You've got weird eyes.
Of the 2 of us, who has weirder eyes?
My eyes aren't weird, they're just bad.
They're kind of weird. We did a whole lot of work on you all really early on because your eyes were weird.
Okay, yeah, they're pretty weird. So we make the joke all the time that I've got bad eyes. So I have maybe one of the worst astigmatism most doctors have ever looked at.
Yeah.
I also, when I was born, my nasal ducts didn't form right.
Why do you have ducks in your nose? Wank. Sorry, continue.
T, not K. So my nasal ducts didn't form right, and my tear ducts didn't form right. So
And they formed way left.
y'all.
Okay, which stones?
Fuck off.
I
You
always
have to talk to
forget.
the little girl.
Yeah, you have to talk to the kid.
I did talk to the kid.
I don't. It's been too long. I don't
If I recall correctly,
remember.
and it's been a minute since I've done this, so bear with me if I mess up.
Go in town.
Yeah, go forward, back towards Stonehenge.
Is it Stonehenge?
Hang a left, and I believe that's your first one on the team.
Yeah.
Nope, that's water.
No, go.
You yep, I know you have to go back to the girl.
Yep. Yeah, it's. Yeah, that one's the second one.
Yeah, I could tell you which 3 stones it is. I wasn't remembering the order.
No.
No.
No. Go back in. You actually need to go. Like,
it's the one by the
town.
stadium.
Yeah. So go back south.
Oh, okay. By the stadium.
Yeah.
Hang a left at the flower shop.
Yeah. I think it's that one right there.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Grass, water, and then the third one is off to the right
Fire,
somewhere.
and it's down all the way at the complete other end of the town.
I think because you talked to that one, you have to do it again.
Yeah, if you double talk to that one.
That's stupid.
Yeah. If you double talk, yeah, it's very.
Gotta run, do the thing. Run, do the thing. You're gonna run through the thing because it's a dumb side quest.
And it's a dumb side quest.
Rusty, did you like my dumb side quest song?
I did.
If you enjoy more songs like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll sing about other stupid stuff we have to do because games have a name bullshit. If you have any more songs that you would like me to sing, please email. Just sing this song to CobraStrikeLightningBolt@gmail.com.
Is this the fire one?
Yes.
We should set up an OnlyFans.
You really think now's the time to get into OnlyFans, huh?
I do, actually. I do.
Yeah, obviously now's the time. It's in the news right now so much. I could practice making Hispanic desserts so that we could go on OnlyFlans.
I could work on weird seafoods, and we could do only clams. Only clams is almost dirty. Especially if you point out that it's almost dirty.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah. We could turn it into a Porky Pig fan site, call it Only Hams.
That could get really dirty too.
We could set up a site that's for writing down and stating our goals and the methods we're going to use to get there, and call it Only Plans. We could set up a recycling center for tin-based food storage, and call it Only Cans.
We can fill it with pictures of us looking all like hunky and stuff in those lit up beds and call it Only Tans.
We could do a script for a hypothetical television show similar to Loki, but it's based in Star Wars, and call it Only Hands.
Only if it's starring Billy D. Williams.
Right.
Because that's how he says his name.
Yeah.
Do you think Billy D. Williams would work with us? I think he would. He seems nice.
Hey,
What?
they seem nice.
Is Billy D. Williams a they?
They came in as non-binary.
We
I'm
could
glad to hear that.
do a show where we are selling metal cooking implements. Call it OnlyPans. We could also do a really dirty web show where everybody is attracted to all genders and call it OnlyPans.
That one probably already exists, let's be real. We could create a website based upon outing horrible racists and call it OnlyClans.
We could do adult video, but it is only incestual and call it OnlyFam.
No,
I was thinking like really high res pictures of penises and call it OnlyGlands.
Ian has left the stream. These fucking dogs. God damn it. God damn it, come back. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, run away.
Okay, Rusty has done this more than all of the rest of us combined.
I'm getting pretty good at one cycling it, but this was not my day.
And I think that is the worst I've ever seen this be fucked up.
Congrats, buddy. That's the worst anybody's ever done.
It's not just the worst that I've ever done. It's the worst that anybody's ever done. It went all the way back to the previous room. Whew. Can I open my menu, please? Thank you.
No, you cannot.
Please.
No. You did it.
We could do a site that is only high resolution pictures of baby strollers and call it only prams.
That was a stretch. Honestly, I'm down. I mean, like, you know.
We could do a website.
I've always said I don't take enough pictures of baby strollers.
We could do photos of drag kings and queens and call it only glams.
We could do recipes for extremely processed meats that are popular in Hawaii and call it only spams.
We could do a website that celebrates classic gaming on local area networks and call it OnlyLANs.
Let's actually do that one.
Honestly, that somebody hasn't made like a series of YouTube videos or streams called OnlyLANs is a bit criminal.
That should be our multiplayer streams when we get together and play like Smash Brothers and stuff. Not that I'm super excited about being involved in those, but that's what we should call those on the channel.
OnlyLANs?
Yeah. Please subscribe to my
get together
OnlyLANs.
And play like original Xbox Halo.
If we wanted to do like a classic or whatever game, gaming and do that.
I mean, to be fair, we're putting a lot of work into doing that already.
Yeah.
We can get all of the Master Chief Saga of Halos on PC now.
Yeah. I literally have Halo Combat Evolved on a flash drive.
But you can get the new version where you switch between the old graphics and the new graphics with a push of a button.
Like Twitch Rivals is actually doing something for Halo 2 today.
Yeah.
But no, like, if we wanted to, like, I don't know exactly how, how we'd stream it, but if we wanted to, like, literally, like, get together and, like, do, do, like, a LAN party for, like, Halo or something,
yeah.
Or, like, we could do, like, old, like Quake or stuff. I'm pretty sure I've got Quake somewhere on a flash drive still.
We could set up a Discord for all of our subscribers, and the channels that they can speak into could be called OnlyFans. Damn it! That already exists.
We could do, like, erotic pictures of grandmothers and call it OnlyLANs.
Or Only
No, we
Grands.
No, we can't. I'm stopping that one right now.
We could do erotic pictures of thighs and call it Only Gams.
Yams, Rusty. Only Yams. That name is right there.
No, yams is a golden potato that's awful and makes me barf.
I'm also not a big fan of sweet potatoes.
I should love them. The way we prepare them is it's a starchy food that you overbake and then cover in brown sugar and butter and sometimes marshmallow.
Yeah. Like,
It's not fair that I don't like them.
Yeah. Like sweet potato chips and stuff. Just for whatever reason, I just do not like yams.
It gets your gag reflex going, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I should love this. The way I am as a person and the way I've been living my life for all of it.
Yeah. It ain't fair.
The amount of care that I put towards what goes into it.
The cultivating I've done to my human body.
The form my body takes because of what I have fed to it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you beat Milo. Just like...
Yeah, he has few enough Pokemon that you can Gigantamax through it at the start.
Yeah.
The last time I fought Milo, I didn't Gigantamax and still won the battle in 3 turns. I didn't quite OHKO the Gigantamax
Eldegoss,
and I was...
Me neither. It took me 2 turns.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Gotta talk to my girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Wish there was a clothes store here. I wish there was a clothes store in every town.
Every town has their own, like, style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now the Dragonite shards are falling over there.
Sorry, bub.
It's alright. It's huge.
Brutal swing. Brutality.
I mean, you get stab on it. Probably at least worth looking at. I don't know anything on your team that gets it.
Who do
Probably know. Probably Zord.
Who gets it that I don't have a better move for? 60 power. Yeah. 60 power. It hits everything. And only my boy Absol can learn it. I think I'm going to pass.
Well, what is
Beat
that?
up.
Beat up.
is
an
maybe
interesting
good
thing.
on Wiggles or Ponyard.
Yeah. If you don't have a better dark stab move, beat up is actually pretty good. What it is it's a multi-strike move that attacks for however many teammates you have still up.
So you'll get 5.
I actually like this move set right now on Wiggles.
6. Should get 6.
Yeah, because it does one for the original Pokemon.
And it's however many Pokemon are not fainted, correct?
I believe so, yes.
They can be hurt or statused, and that doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
Right.
But beat up is the multi-strike move that they pair with Justified to get like insane boosts in doubles.
I like my moveset for Wiggles, and Ponyard already has higher damage than Beat Up's max.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though.
Back in the old days, it was actually kind of a cool move. It was Sneasel's signature move, and what it was is like it actually calculated based on the attack stat of the Pokemon it was drawing from. So it literally was like your entire team beating somebody up.
Oh, and you could stack your team to do it really well, because Weavile was fast, so you could have a bunch of really big hitters.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it doesn't do that quite anymore. But
Now it's just a multi-strike move.
yeah. But still, Weavile and
And if I recall correctly, there were a bunch of like weird like glitches and stuff that happened because of that.
Yeah, in Gen
The
2,
way
the
it was
code
like.
wasn't super good.
Yeah.
well, then like it's a corner case move that only yeah. It's a corner case move and the Pokemon formula, especially towards the beginning, like that, didn't like cases like that. That's why you got a bunch of weird glitches with like Sky Drop and stuff.
Yeah.
Throughout the years.
It's an interesting move.
And so, making the decision to streamline how that move works, probably a good for like game development health and just game health.
I'm trading a Magikarp to Gengar in Oklahoma.
Cool. That's where I live.
Do you live with Gengar?
I
How
don't.
can you know for certain, Ian?
Yo, what
don't
up? It's your
think
boy
so.
Gengar.
I don't think so. Because I
Coming
don't
at
think
you
he
from
would
the
name
Krispy
anything
Kreme.
Gengar, and we've tried to get our mom to play Pokemon. She didn't really like it, and Dad seems to be averse to video games for some fucking reason.
Video games eclipsed him back when after he couldn't play Civilization anymore.
Speaking of Civilization, we all got the free version of Civ 6, right? From Epic Games.
I believe so.
I thought it was Civ 5.
I don't know any reason why I would have it on. I have it on Epic Games, and it's 6. I don't know why I would have rebought it, because I've had it on Steam forever. So I think it was 6. But there's also a new game in a similar style called Humankind that's supposed to be really good. And I would be interested in getting more than us together, like a team of 6, if we could get a big group together to stream. A big competitive for OnlyLANs, maybe for the OnlyLANs show.
I haven't played a game like that since Age of Empires 2, so I'm of course down.
Yeah. Again, I have no idea how Civ
Not even
works.
Age of Empires 2. It was just the original Age of Empires.
It was Age of Empires 2. I promise. It was Age of Empires 2.
No, because it was Age of Empires with the Rise of Rome expansion.
Okay. I believe you. I could have sworn it was Age. I thought we had the. It might have been the expansion just as the second disc.
There is a pro to using Civ 6, and that is that I am one, kind of good at those games, and two, experienced at them, but we can make my difficulty different than yours. So we can put me at a handicap.
Yeah.
But they are the kind of
we can
game.
also play cooperatively as well.
Sorry?
Presumably, we could also play cooperatively.
Yeah, we could also do 3 nations versus AI nations and have us all be on a team.
At least to like teach us the game.
The all of those 4X type games tend to be really simple to learn, but have a whole bunch of weird details that if you know them all, yeah, it's very, very deep.
Just like your mom. Ah! Got him.
Ew.
I mean, you have to admit, he did got him.
Is flatter good?
No.
No.
No. It's special type.
Swagger.
What's its biggest swagger?
So you're not even raising the amount of damage they do to themselves.
Yeah. Because that's the one, like, trade-off with swagger is that, like, actively, if they hurt themselves...
Raltz's Fairy!
Did you get, swoosed?
I should have swapped. Puniard! Puniard! Come here, Puniard!
Why are you calling its name like you're in Blink 182?
I'm sorry.
In my head.
That's got that sweet, sweet Defiant boost. You're gonna murder this rat.
this Raltz has a big head spike just through it.
Yeah, I saw that. And with a little helmet.
Oh my, the voice inside my head.
Yeah. The trick is to just have no H in the word head in that.
No, it's specifically, he says it like yed.
Yeah.
The voice inside my head.
There was I think it was a hard drive article here. It was like, help, I can't stop talking like the Blink 182 guy.
You put that in the Discord.
It was very good.
Don't waste your time on me. You're
I'm sending
already-
Magnemite to Goku, just like my spirit energy.
Well, you're sending an electric type, so that's like...
Yeah.
You know,
It's energy-ish.
yeah,
Goku sent me a Clefairy back.
Like the
he's
cloud
an
he rides
alien
around.
from space.
Yeah.
That makes some amount of sense.
I just went up to a Wonder Trade and he's like, "It's me, Goku." I love that voice clip.
I like the small Butera animation where they got the voices of Goku and Vegeta, the English voice actors, to act out Goku and Vegeta doing the line from Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah. Sean Schemmel and
Chris Sabat, I think.
Yeah, Chris Sabat, Sabat, however it's pronounced. Chris also has directed a lot of the, especially recently, has directed a lot of the English side of the dubbing. Also, he does Piccolo. Normally, your voice talent will do multiple voices. Well, typically how the unionized contracts work is that it's you get like 3 up to 3. It also depends on like the actual person, like. But normally it's like up to 3 characters, and then the price changes after that. For your general voice actors union, I don't remember exactly what it's called. I listen to a lot of like podcasts that voice actors and all have been on. So
He just got just enough defense to survive that.
Yeah, he wouldn't have come close to it if I hadn't missed the first time.
A feint will knock it out.
Anything will knock it out.
knockoff will knock it out.
I like the animation for knockoff. Just like a little bap.
It's a good move, but I don't think you're going to get as much mileage out of it in this run because enemy AI very rarely has held items.
Yeah, but knockoff is a great move in competitive.
Oh, yeah. One of the best.
Give ball. Oh my god, why wouldn't it give ball?
Probably because it touches up night.
It's
I
not
think giving ball
why.
is part of the problem of, as to why they are shutting down OnlyFans.
Real talk, the reason is not OnlyFans being dumb. It's credit card companies refusing to accept money from adult content.
Yep.
Because credit card companies are...
No, it's a good thing if MasterCard gets to decide which internet content doesn't deserve to own like livelihood.
Right.
Yeah.
Headbutt is higher damage, and flinch, but double hit is 2 hits.
Double hit also doesn't have perfect accuracy.
You're dang tootin', headbutt it is.
Multi-strike moves are nice, but
They're the places where they're useful is situational.
yeah. There are also times where it can actually work against you rather than for you. For example, against a rough skin user. Or like you'll have multiple opportunities to proc something like static.
Yeah. No.
You seem to be attracting several Pokemon.
Yeah, I get it.
Bobby Moynihan and Kyle Mooney. Ooh. Any questions?
Nope. Yeah, Rusty, give him a good thrashing.
Yo, I'm gonna thrash the shit out of you. They're like, oh my god, you're like 10. She's like, yeah, fuck off. They're like,
To be fair, that's just how Brits speak.
Oh, you cheeky. I'm not gonna go on. Yeah.
why won't you say Cheeky Chungus?
That's the word starting with C that they like to use.
There's a very, very funny ongoing joke about that in Harley Quinn that I'm a big fan of. Thieville.
There's a dark type you could have used.
We considered it. It was
I'd
on.
use one.
It was on my short list.
I'd use one. I thought it was pretty cool.
I wanted to eliminate it because that mustache is the worst.
Yeah.
Mine's name was Junie. Junie. We saw it on stream. 'Cause that was part of my egg run.
The one thing that would have been nice about it is that dark types tend to run physical, and that would have given you another special attacker,
Yeah.
which you are kind of hurting for.
What if instead of Team Yell, they were just Team Oh? Team Oh!
Yeah, I'm okay with that. They should have consulted you when they made this game.
Yeah.
You come up
Especially
good
with
ideas.
all the voice acting they did in the game.
Maybe that's just how they say it in Galarian.
Right.
My favorite is insisting that UK English is completely incomprehensible to American English.
Do you know how many fucking U's they have?
Too many.
Isn't it cool how I go really fast to the left, but kind of slower on the right? That's super cool. I love these Joy-Cons. I actually do. Other than the tendency to stick drift, the Joy-Cons are extremely comfortable, and I like the buttons are very clicky, and they just feel very comfortable to hold. I just wish that they would work for more than a... Please. Look at the nothing that I'm doing with my Joy-Con right now. Okay, I'm going to go... Okay, it fixed itself.
I'm glad to hear that.
So, Nathan,
It's time.
Yeah.
he's gonna fight Hot, but I'm not real worried about it.
Skip versus Hop?
Yeah. So, do you remember the Ponyta that you had on your Crystal run?
Yes.
You remember its name?
Yeah, Lil Nas X.
Yeah. So, why did we name it Little Nas X?
Because it was a horse in the back.
Right. So, how many horses do you think Little Nas X had in the back?
Well, it had the horse in the back.
69.
Well, he says I got the horses in the back.
Yeah, so at least two.
At least two. That implies that there are multiple.
I
yeah,
believe that it's 69 horses.
Because I'm familiar with this song, I'm going to remember the lyrics. He's got the horses in the back, horses in the front, horses in the left, horses on the right. He's got the horses on top, horses down below, horses in his rhymes because you can't touch my flow. I got my horses in the back. Horses. Sorry. I'm sorry. Something took over me there.
Something.
Horses
so-
to the window, to the wall. Sorry.
Yeah.
The horse. Never mind.
DJ Jared, you're asking if we're coming to the wedding.
I'm going to an wedding soon.
Yeah.
I know you said that you were going to get married soon. So
Yeah. Mazel tov, by the way.
But one of my best friends from high school is actually getting married, so I'm going to be going to that soon. But I'm also really low on time off from work.
Yeah. $4,000 pesos.
So that's like, I don't know, 37 cents or whatever.
I was gonna say $15.
I don't know what the peso is. I actually used to know what the peso was against the dollar because
Oh, you were doing the NAFTA stuff.
because I was doing the NAFTA stuff because one of the years I was in a high school speech debate, there was a topic about you could pick to do either about Mexico, Venezuela, or Cuba. And so I used to know, like, I used to have keep that really up to date what the dollar was versus the peso for evidence. But
Yeah.
clean my house.
It's not the worst procrastination I've ever seen, DJ Jared.
I made engagement rings for my friend's wedding that I did not go to because of the global pandemic. So I think I'm also going to go ahead and pass on yours, as lovely as I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. That does pose an interesting question, though. Rusty, what is the worst you have ever procrastinated?
I've got two answers to this. One is it was less procrastination and the most down to the wire I've ever been, and this one was not my fault. But I got certified to teach a bunch of Red Cross classes over the summer, and I was teaching wilderness first aid, and I got certified to teach it Wednesday night at 11 p.m. in order to teach it Thursday morning at 7 p.m. Again, that was not my fault. That was largely the Red Cross's fault for telling me the wrong classes to take in order to get certified to do that, and for screwing up the certification process several times. But that one's
I remember you complaining about them being
really
terrible to you.
That one's really fresh in my mind. The worst I've ever procrastinated is see, I just do it so much that I don't know what the worst one would be. Like even right now, I have been saying for like 3 weeks, I really need to go out and sweep my car, and I just haven't.
What about you, Nathan?
Probably something school related though.
When I was in my senior year of high school, I was concurrently enrolled at NSU, and
oh yeah, this one's kind of rough.
Instead of studying for my finals, I read the entirety of The Adventures of Dr. McNinja by Christopher Hastings, which is a fantastic webcomic, and everybody should go read. And then when I was procrastinating for finals in college, I instead read the entirety of Problem Sleuth by Andrew Hussey, who was the precursor to, who was the author of Homestuck, and then sort of the precursor to it.
Yeah. All right.
The only thing that stopped me from going into a horrible depressive spiral and actually reading Homestuck was the fact that they spoke in lead speak, and I just couldn't stand it.
I mean, I flunked out of college, just in a similar way.
Yeah, funny enough, I out of college. I bet you can't imagine why.
Yeah, like I don't have anything like specific, like, you know, I didn't have like one specific hyperfixation there. But one of the I don't even know if you would call it procrastination, but
yeah, I learned that lesson, DJ Jared.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he'll remember that lesson for, I don't know, 40, 50 more years.
Yeah. Several more years.
I don't know if you would call it procrastination, but I went to a high school that was not great. In the fact,
Wasn't amazing, no.
In the fact that and
Don't remind me, buddy.
yeah, the fact that I took AP Lang, I think, my senior year, and the last time I turned in an essay in AP Lang was sometime in December, and I got out of that class with a B. My excuse to always get out of that class was I would ask, hey, since we're done with the lesson, can I go work on debate?
Oh yeah,
And she would just let me.
yeah. There were a lot of teachers who just like didn't care.
Well, and like,
Well, and that was the point where I was in school by myself, bringing up the GPA of the room by like half a point at least.
And so like especially most of the teachers were like so focused on trying to get like the class to like not fail that they looked at us and said, I don't have the energy or resources to like.
Yeah.
DJ Jared, it is perfect that you remember your score to the 100th degree for your stats class.
Yeah.
Must be good at stats.
Well, that's going to do it for us. It's 9 o'clock. Sorry for you guys that just showed up right at the end of stream, but it is time to end.
Yes.
Tomorrow, we'll be back with the late night Nord fight, probably.
Probably.
I think stream quality for me is finally fixed. It seems to have been a temporary thing. I certainly didn't hear any complaints about all that.
Yeah, you seem to be doing good.
Yeah, did your ISP actually like do anything?
No, I did not call them. As soon as I stop streaming, I do a check again, and I'm back at 15 megabits per second. But the other night, when I was streaming, it was 1.5 megabits per second.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
Multiplied it by 7 as soon as I stopped streaming.
Huh.
All right. Yeah, late night Nord fight on Friday. Sunday, we've got
Birth by Sleep.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, where Nathan is playing as Terra. And
Hell
then
yeah.
I believe Ian is going to do Aqua, and I'm going to run Vin.
Yep.
And that's our week. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.